Okay, hello everybody. It's Ed Rosenberg again, and I'm here with Dan Fernandez from Thomason. How you doing, Dan?
Hey, doing great.
Okay, great. Dan, tell us a little bit about your backgrounds first and what you can do for an Amazon and online business, please.
Sure. So I'm one of the co-founders here at Thomason, and a little bit of background on myself. We had started Thomason back in 2010 with the intent of helping people be able to launch products and kind of create social buzz. And as we started doing that, being that Amazon is as popular as it is, we started to get a lot of people to come towards us not only just for influencer marketing, which is known as now, where back in the day it was a lot of just blogger marketing, getting your product in front of bloggers, mommy bloggers, different kind of people like that. But people on Amazon started to realize that they could leverage those influencers to not only talk about their product and create social buzz, but also give an honest and really authentic review or star rating about their product, whether it was good or bad. It was always something that they had already had a lot of experience doing, so it was an easy transition uh, into having Amazon people kind of leverage our platform to communicate with these kind of people.
Right, now your influencers, are there people who are doing it full time, or is it mainly just mommy side businesses?
It's yeah, no, it's kind of a widespread spectrum. So we have people that are professional influencers that are, I call them, six-figure influencers that are making a living doing this. And then I have also people who are just trying to get into, they started a blog, they heard about this, and those are people that are just trying to break into this and are great for, kind of content creation. And sometimes we have some businesses that leverage our software for a product launch just to get feelers out about their product. So, for example, it's almost like a product survey, so to speak. So they'll get their product in the hands of some of these, first timers who are hungry to kind of get into the world and give them great feedback, give them great content back. And it's nice because you can leverage our system to really sort by not only male, female, age, but you can also sort by, where are they active, how much traffic do they have, as well as, we have things like engagement that are going to be starting to roll out. So if you're trying to push people towards, for example, Shopify sites, a lot of the people on Amazon are really pushing for Shopify. Um, you can leverage influencer marketing to drive people to your Shopify site as well as to your actual Amazon listing.
All right. How about Yelp? I mean, Yelp is notorious for like cracking down on any of these things. Will they take a review?
Well, right now we're not really focused, to tell
Hmm.
you the truth, on Yelp. So if
Right.
you're able to leverage Thomason for a third party review, as long as it's honest, authentic, and you're following, terms of service, and we actually monitor that and police
Hmm.
it. So if you're not, then we ourselves crack down on
Right.
it. So we don't want people to be out there just the worst is paying people for a review, especially a star review. Influencer marketing, different ball of wax. You can follow FTC guidelines as long as you're totally able to pay people. The government is fully regulated as long as they disclose it. You're fine. But when it comes to an Amazon star review, obviously you can't pay them, you can't compensate them, you can't do anything like that. It's got to be honest. It's got to be
Right.
disclosed. So we're seeing people that when you have tens of thousands, of
Right.
people, you got, there's going to be some bad apples, and we're trying to police that as much as Amazon's cracking down on things. So it's it's
Right.
just like Google did with links.
Right. Now, I had heard as recently as this morning or maybe
Sure,
last night about a company that was, a similar type of company. I don't know exactly, but they were
sure.
also, and that Amazon sellers got suspended.
Hmm.
And so, how does Amazon view this service? On the one hand, it's good. The reviews are even better than a regular review because
Sure.
they take pictures. So how does Amazon view it?
Well, Amazon views us as a lot of people feel like Amazon is threatened by us, but we're only helping Amazon sell more products. And that's the way that we have to think about it. But before I get into that, suspensions, people have been getting suspended since the start. Even
Sure.
years ago, people are getting suspended. If you abuse the system, if you don't follow the rules, you're going to get suspended. And even if you think about it like this, Amazon is massive. The only way that they can go through and start policing this stuff is with an algorithm, with a mathematical equation that people are writing. and it's scraping and it's combing through every single page of Amazon and going, this is a red flag, this is not a red flag. And you know what? Sometimes you get a false positive and you get dung for something that you didn't do wrong because you may have typed something a little weird and their algorithm sees that piece of the English language as something that may be a red flag. And as long as you go through the proper channels and you contact Amazon, if you really didn't do anything wrong and you followed the proper procedures that they put in place, 9 out of 10 times you're going to get reinstated. You're going to get the things fixed. It's a machine that's going through. So don't, have a knee-jerk reaction and freak out. Go through the proper channels, contact your Amazon rep, show them what was done, and more often than not, it'll pop back up. And we've had more businesses have that happen to them because that it actually got reinstated because they went through and actually had a human being look at it, not a mathematical algorithmic equation go through it.
Right. The problem is though that by the time you can lose a month of business by the time the bot kicks you off and until it,
Totally. And I mean, I wish I had a better solution for that, and I wish I could. But at the same time, if you're following everything, if you're going down that road and you're making sure that you're actually, you're not paying people and people are disclosing and all those kind of things that everybody has been harping on.
right. Right
You're,
now, I saw that February 2nd announcement. See, what's getting like I think sellers freaked out
sure.
it's not like Amazon is saying, okay, so 50% has to be organic and
Oh
50%.
yeah, yeah.
They're not saying anything. They're just saying that if it's too much. So, in your opinion, what's considered too much? I mean, can you give us
Excessive. Um,
one a day? You're fine.
we talked about this at the Prosper show, and excessive more often than not, a good rule of thumb, if it feels wrong, you're probably doing something wrong.
Uh-oh.
If in your heart you're like, well, I'm kind of trying to manipulate the system, I'm trying to game it, there is a gray area like everything. So don't do it. Follow the rules. Follow, giving a discount away. Follow, don't pay people.
Right,
Follow all those kind of components, and you'll be fine. Because kind of going back to what I was talking about before, where how do they view Thomason, or how do they view a lot of these? There's a million other of them out there too. Amazon wants their customers taken care of. Amazon wants more sales. Those are the two primary things that Amazon wants that's good for Amazon business. And if Thomason can focus on helping those two things happen with good, honest reviews so that customers have a great customer experience, because if you have a great review and it's a garbage product, how is that going to help sell more products on Amazon? That's
right,
not. They want good products and they want their customers taken care of. So if we can police our influencers and our reviewers and our people and our businesses in a similar manner to the way Amazon's policing their own community, we're only trying to exacerbate their efforts by just making Amazon better, helping you sell better on Amazon. If you're
right,
selling a junk product, you're selling snake oil on Amazon, you should have a 1-star review. I'm
right,
sorry to say. But if you have a great product, absolutely get a better review. Get a review that's got a video, that's got a picture, that's a quality review that really demonstrates the range that maybe your product has or how great it is. Or when I go searching on Amazon, I read the reviews and I hate the ones that are like, hey, great product, 5 stars. Well, what was great about it? So in our eyes, we're facilitating honest reviews that if a product is great and they want to sell a lot of it and create better business on Amazon, we're helping do that in a better, more efficient manner. And if it's crap, I'm
right,
sorry
of
to
course.
say it's also going to get the brunt of it, and it is what it is. It's an economy. So
Right. Now, what do
it's
I do in this situation? So,
go
like
ahead.
I have, it works very good. I have an $8 item. I get
Mhm,
50% off.
mhm.
100%. I don't know about 100% off now, but let's say
Sure.
50% off. What do I do if I have $1,000 item? How do I use? I can't give anything away. Like, how would I get influences for $1,000 item on Amazon?
Well, because on that end, then you have a higher end product more often than not that getting reviews will organically happen. What your bigger bet is to find that market, find that high end person that's going to be buying something for $1,000. And they may be searching for it on Amazon, or they may just be Googling, when studies have shown that if a product is over a certain threshold, people are doing their research. So that's where influencer marketing can really help, because then you can pay a great influencer, a great YouTuber, Instagrammer. YouTube and Instagram are really probably your most popular places to create fantastic content and social buzz about that product. So when people are researching your product or this high end product, they're able to see it in more depth and gain better knowledge and have it from a third party. It's almost like PR, like a news publication talked about you. And then the best part is that there's a link on that redirects to your Amazon page that gets you a purchase, which then, more often
Right.
than not, then you'll get a review. And it's kind of that it's a
Right.
truly organic way, because you got to think that, like I said, if a product's $1,000, people are going to do their research on it.
Sure.
That's usually not a split second, like click, buy, go. It's, stereo
Right.
equipment,
So you're
electronic.
saying even these YouTube videos, you're saying will have influence on Amazon, even if it's not an Amazon review.
Exactly,
Uh-huh.
because it's going to drive a sale if for example, we had somebody who had a high-end Bluetooth speaker set. It was kind of like a surround sound Bluetooth speaker set, and it was high-end, it was expensive. And we had a couple YouTubers that were electronics based do reviews on it, and they did great YouTube videos, and it really showed the depth of the product, the range of the product. They did one great uh, part where they set some I forget if it was like sand or marbles on a table, and they put the speakers next to it and turned it all the way up, and you could see the sand and the marble kind of
Hmm.
bouncing, so you could see the bass, and you actually got a feel for the quality of the product, which then would drive people to start purchasing it. And just getting a review on Amazon isn't the only
Right.
way to sell.
Yeah, it's not like people just go to Amazon. They go all over and
Yeah,
then they buy. I
ex-
think people buy it at Amazon, but
exactly,
what's
exactly.
up with this? And because I'm accustomed to it and I think it's an
Sure,
excellent program, selfie with the item.
sure.
Explain that to me. Maybe I'm a
So
little bit old-fashioned, but like why like is this the
I,
promotion?
Yeah, it's a promotion. It's, what? It's to prove that somebody actually got it.
Hmm.
That somebody, it's kind of,
Right.
selfies are popular.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it'll be planking was popular. Everything.
Right.
The damn Daniel video now is popular. I don't know why, but it is.
Right.
It's whatever is popular at the time, and I think the selfie also brings that level, and social media brings that level of, it's real, it's not so produced and manufactured, where a lot of times people want to see it videotaped on an iPhone because it's like they videotaped it on an iPhone. It brings that social,
Hmm.
that personal touch to it, even though
Right.
it's not all the time super professional and high grade, which you should have both. Have those professional, amazing pictures that show the detail, but then to show like people are actually using it, and this is how it looks in somebody's hand, and relevance of size to somebody's body and all that kind of stuff. People don't always think about it, but a selfie can also kind of portray that a
Hmm.
lot of
Do
times.
you ever
So
get any celebrities who do it? 'Cause that'd be great if you can get like a
um,
celebrity.
that's something that we do more on an enterprise level. So
Hmm.
we can go and start contacting. Um, we haven't gotten anybody major, but some very low level YouTube, I guess you could probably say, I guess celebrities and stuff like that. We can go and reach out to and negotiate prices. So if you're ever going to, it's definitely a higher end budget if you're looking to go for that, but that's always something that more of our enterprise level kind of consulting, one-on-one services that we do offer. And yeah, it's something that's a lot of fun for us because we get to be really creative and work with the influencer to a lot of times come up with silly, fun campaigns that'll, are kind of off the wall.
Right. Okay, that was very good, Dan. And one last question. How does
Sure.
it feel being a Minnesota Twin fan, talking to a Yankee fan?
Oh, you guys always have our number. It drives me nuts. Whatever. Maybe this will be our year.
Yeah, but yeah, there's nothing worse than winning for a sports fan. I got to tell you, because then what else are you going for?
Digging it deep. That's okay. I'm actually, I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm a Green Bay Packer fan.
Uh-huh.
So at
That's
least
good.
I can gloat about that.
Okay, Dan, that was really good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No
Thank
problem.
you. All right,
Take
bye.
care.